Hello and welcome back to Tyranny. What a cool loading screen this is. Somebody's crying blood. So last time we left off, we had come through the pass here, and Kairos' magic had sealed it to make sure that our mission is fulfilled or we die trying. So here's a bloody thing. Let's get a little backstory. The ancient Weeping Mother statue pays homage to Queen of Lasirius, first of her name, daughter of the Andals. Fresh water once flowed in the statue, but when Kairos' forces attacked Vendrian's well in 1429, the statue began weeping blood and has done so ever since. The once pure water Queen Lyrisia's tears have run red with blood since Kairos' forces invaded. So, I'm not sure how the water gets up this thing and then poops out that way, but it seems very inefficient. Either way, alright, so we have, I think Aurora was her name? Yep, let's chat her up, see what she says. Kairos, the Overlord be praised! When I heard the avalanche, I feared the valley was sealed with you on the other side. The disfavored warrior clasps her gauntlet to her breastplate, the traditional salute of her legion. Okay, so this is just some tutorial stuff, conversation stuff. Your character's attributes, skills, history, gender, as well as decisions made in the conquest will all open up options for your dialogue. Each character who speaks to you will display a banner. So that's the disfavored. I have no favor and no wrath currently, even though I made decisions that... I may have made just the perfect blend of decisions that gave me equal starting with both disfavored and whatever the other ones are called. You often see the names of important characters and locations displayed in gold text colors. That's gold? I guess. I really like this. I think that's very cool to allow you to make sure you understand the major, components of the storyline whenever you may have forgotten little nuances or whatnot. Alright. So, the commander wouldn't say why the governor of Lethian's Crossing would be coming, but since we have no forges here, I imagine you're here to knock some sense into the voices of Nerat. She catches herself clearing her throat with a smile. I mean, meditate with the Archons, so that we might agree on a plan to wipe out these Oathbreakers. Scarlet Chorus, that's the other ones. Movement and control. You can pause with space. C for character sheets. Skip it any time to save your game. Most people you encounter in the world are neutral or friendly. You can interact with them by clicking on their selection circle. And lore and reactivity tooltips. In many conversations, you'll see words or phrases displayed in green text color. The tooltips on these provide you with information. Based on previous choices you made, the links can help explain why other character is being friendly or hostile to you. So, we have a few things here. Obviously, when presented with specific skill things like this, a lore of 20, I can say, can you hear the hum in the air, that glow around the rocks? The avalanche is Kairos' magic. The Overlord has sealed the valley. Aurora says, your senses see more than mine, good fate binder. I do not pretend to know much about such things, but if that is Kairos' magic and you're here on important business, well, you don't have to be the Archon of Secrets to guess that you're here to proclaim an edict. What does Kairos have in store for the enemy? 10 years of festering plague, an edict of twisted bones? We're just gonna glare silently. A nervous smile creeps over her as she waits for a response that doesn't arrive. I am asking questions beyond my station. She dips low, trembling as she bows. Forgiveness, please. Well, you've traveled a long way. I won't keep you further. I'm sure the Archons still want to hear from you. Her voice falls silent, her attention snapping eastward with alarm. Did you hear that? More runners. Third time this week. The Oathbreakers keep trying to send messages through the mountains to gather help from outside the valley. But they are a bit too late for that now. Come, let's show these Oathbreakers a good fight. Alright, so we get some combat now. Combat. Tyranny uses a pausable real-time combat system because you'll often manage more than one character at a time. Your character can always perform basic attacks using their equipped weapon or their fist if fighting unarmed. Characters also have special abilities and spells they can use in combat. All of your character's abilities and spells can be accessed by selecting the category icon at the bottom of the selected frame. Okay, so that's right here, which is basically what I have on the tooltip, but if I run out of room. Weapon sets. To use an ability, left click on the ability icon, press Alt key corresponding. Press escape at any time to cancel targeting. All characters in the game, friendly foe, have 5 primary defenses against attacks. Parry, dodge, endurance, will, and magic. Accuracy is compared to the appropriate defense when an attack is made. There are 4 possible results from any attack: hit, crit, graze, miss. Alright. So why don't we go and try and flank this guy. So this is thrust. This is a single target attack that inherits elements of the attacker's fighting style. So this is damage base times my unarmed combat skill. So it looks like we'll do 11 to 15, has a 17-second cooldown, 1 meter range.
On it.
Skill increase. One of your skills has gone up a rank. You use skills in the game when they accumulate experience. When they gain enough experience to increase their skill rank. Press C to open a character sheet to view your current skill experience. Engagement. One of your characters has been engaged in melee. When characters are engaged, they immediately stop moving. If they move away, the enemy engaged them will provoke a powerful disengagement attack. So that's the same thing as Pillars of Eternity. When the select character is engaged, your cursor will change to a red circle. Okay, so since he's attacking her, I believe that's why my cursor is not different. Engagement is indicated by arrows drawn. Yeah, so he's engaging her, and I guess vice versa. And then we have armor. All attacks that do damage have to overcome the target's armor. An enemy's armor reduces incoming damage by the listed amount down to a minimum of 1 point. Some armor is stronger, defending against certain types. The damage types are slash, pierce, crush, burn, frost shock, corrode, arcane. So I think that's about the same. Some abilities do raw damage, which ignores armor. I believe this is the same as Pillars of Eternity. Sometimes a weapon or spell simply isn't well suited. Okay, so for example, he has. Can I? There we go. All right, right-clicking on it locks this. So this honor guard has no shock damage armor, so I should be able to do charge fist against him. So let's see what this looks like.
I got it.
Oh yeah, that was good. All right, so now we're gonna do our flurry of blows. Unfortunately, that didn't push the target. That could have been an endurance check that he passed. Endurance defense. Yeah, it is a lot, I guess. 67. At least it's a lot more than mine. We'll do our first Fury. Apparently I hit a critical there. You scored a crit. Crit better results than a hit and more likely to occur when the attack's accuracy is higher than the target's defense. Do more damage. Attacks that inflict status effects or afflictions have increased durations on a crit. Grazes are worse than hits and suffer decreased damage and effect duration. So since I have nothing else, I'm just going to be doing attacks. So he's wounded now. I don't know if that means he takes more damage, but looks like she just healed. Looks like I missed. Let's try to... Boom! Mini-map. As you make your way through the tiers, use the mini-map in the lower right-hand corner of your screen to see what parts of the map you've already been to. The mini-map displays useful information. Okay. And interactive objects. Hold down Tab to highlight interactive objects in the environment. So we have a whetstone, 2 armor penetration, and potion of protection. Desecrated corpses. I'm gonna Go see what's over here first before going down the obvious path. I can't tell. Look, I guess they're all dead. Or they're not moving. God, that looks sick. Alright, what do we have here? Climb rope. Climb down, athletics 17. Jump down, throw caution to the wind, and jump down, gain a wound. Alright, so we use our athletics. Looks like we have some boxes. Have some grain. Ooh, there we go. So thanks to our subterfuge skill, we were able to unlock that, and we now have a bloodstone. I'm not sure what those icons mean, the 2 and the 40. Something to do with the sell price, probably. Abandoned memorial. This memorial has been left to weather the elements for many months. Examine the torque. Take a better look at the torque. Bronze torque. The corroded bronze torque sits atop the shrine. So because my lore is not high enough, I am not able to interact with that. So that looks like that's all that's here. So we're going to climb up the rope, and we are going to run over here. So this game I don't believe is that long. I was hearing rumors of somewhere between 30, maybe 30 hours or so. We should be vigilant and deal with the remaining Oathbreakers in the pass. Seems like a suicide mission. I've been traveling for days. How much longer? Carry on. Alright, so interactive objectives. Some objectives in the world represent problems or obstacles. Athletic subterfuge and lore. Okay. Hold or squeeze through. Alright, who are you engaging? He's engaging him, so I'm gonna go for him first.
On it.
I'm gonna flurry.
On it.
That's not good damage, actually. Good damage. So,
right.
I'm not sure if I have flanking bonuses currently, but I'm sure they exist. I probably have to get skills that allow me to do flanking bonuses. And then I need to pay attention to... I want to see something. So if I do it halfway... Okay, awesome. So my attacks are... No matter when I start these abilities, as long as my melee attack... It works like that. And we'll flurry him off. Ah, not very good. There we are. What do we got here? Sun Soldier's Javelin. What does he say? Don't bother with me, go down the pass. Drastus. I don't have time for this. Go on. Graven Ashes with me. We have... Will receive when defeated. Huh? Oh, will receive. Okay. Alright, several skulls bleached by the sun and picked clean by Karen Bird. Uh-oh.
Try and catch me, worm.
A young Scarlet Fury weaves around the Vendrian guard, attackers avoiding their weapons with fluid grace. She nods to acknowledge you. A breathless enemy soldier glances to her countryman. This one's crazy. Too much lead in her water. We should cut our losses and turn
Fate
back.
finder. Here at last. Here to join me in putting these cowards out of their misery.
Alright, we'll jump in and join the battle. For the realm of Apex, charge! Alright, companions. Oh, alright, so we have control of her now. Companions. The companion Verse has joined your party. Verse is a capable warrior, skilled in both melee and ranged combat. As you acquire damage, you'll need to balance your strengths against the strengths of your characters to be successful in combat. There are now 2 characters in your party. You can either control her, right-click on the AI button, you can see the AI settings. Verse has several stance abilities. Okay. So she's currently attacking this one.
Come at me.
Oh, damn it.
Brave me.
Alright. So, what is this? Blood-soaked stone. Coordinate with Verse to knock down your target prone, then follow up with a strong bleeding attack. Oh, cool. Now that's different. So this is a...
Are you ready for this? Ready for another?
That is cool. Alright, I'm gonna have her... Burning Iron, Skewer.
Hope you
Alright, so I should be able to finish him off. So...
Will do.
Red.
Oh, never mind, she just bled out. Alright, we'll attack there. And then let's do this one. Burning Iron. Launches a burning arrow that sets foes on fire. Nice. So it looks like she's dual wielding short bow, I believe. Skewer. Okay. And I will...
Count on it.
Alright, so that time it did knock him back. Okay.
You're scouting out by your ass.
Uppercut!
I got it.
Phew. I can tell you didn't spend the conquest in a diplomat's tent.
Fighter surveys fresh corpses, nods with
I'm
satisfaction.
versed, by the way. But there are more important things to take care of than introductions. Those Vendrian guard we killed didn't come alone.
Alright, she gestures to the skirmish unfolding in the pass below. Alright,
Eager.
ready.
I like that. Before we go, you might search among the remains of our fallen comrades. Wherever they're bound, I doubt they'll miss their boots, much less any rings or any useful
I
iron
see
they
your
might be
point.
clutching.
Nice and practical.
No reason to pity the fallen. Before long, we might wish we'd joined them here. But at least we'll enjoy heavy pockets and warm toes.
40% to tier 1 for loyalty. They'll probably
For the
be
voices of Narat!
there's probably bonuses applied. Lesser sigil of reaching. Need 35 lore to do that. Broken helmet, hide, lesser healing potion, Scarlet Fury helmet. Okay, looks to be all of them. Spell scrolls. Alright, let's pause it before we go down. We'll go through some of these other ones. If a member of your party has high enough lore skill, you can learn the sigil and use it to craft spells. Okay. Talking with companions. Once a companion joins your party, you can talk to them at any time by selecting conversation icons. Companions will also interject their opinions into conversations. Disengagement attack has been... Okay, so that's when I accidentally had both of them selected at once. You can switch to new weapon sets by selecting the weapon icon from the individual character action bar. Now, where is that? Oh, okay, that's here. Ah, alright. Cool, okay. And abilities, I already knew about that. The quickness attribute reduces the cooldown time of spells and abilities. That's useful. Character recovery. All characters, friend and foe, must recover after every action they take in combat. That's the recovery timer. If you issue an action to a character and want to cancel it, you can press X with that character selected. That cannot be canceled. Alright, so now we have both of them. Whoa. Tarkus Demos. Eyes forward, no looking back. The Vendrian guard warrior roars with his phalanx held high, his words largely lost over the din of combat. Stand aside, or your funeral will be over the side of the bluff. Seeing you squarely in his path, the soldier points his weapon your way. I applaud your bravery, but I implore you to end this foolishness and lay down your arms. Not a chance. If I surrender, I'm as good as dead. At least we can drag some of Kyrus' chosen along our shortened journey to the void. As he signals his men to charge, the sound of chanting rises from the south, drawing his attention. Scarlet Course reinforcements hurry. Mocking blaze. Run down the oath breakers, let none escape. From the red mob of reinforcements from the south, the blood chanter emerges at the head of the rabble, the ornamental crest of her staff pulsing with crimson tones. Signing signals of magic and wordlessly moving her mouth, the blood chanter subscribes a series of spells in the air. Red glow surrounds the Vrindian guard warrior as the chanter's magic worms its way. Hold position, all of you. You there, keep to the path. The warrior gestures along the canyon trail, but his soldiers turn their attention to the Scarlet Course, roaring challenges. No, don't engage them. We need to run.
Trouble.
Alright. When you have companion in your party, you're able to execute unique and powerful abilities called companion combos. Try using Bloodsoaked Stone's combo against Tarkus. When a companion combo ability is activated, you'll see that the icon above each character's head is set to the same ability. Each character is out of recovery. Okay. So which one's... No. Yeah. Alright, so this is who we're looking at here. I want you to go for him. And you and knock him on his head. I'm not... He didn't go prone, so it looks like they're gaining skills real time though, so that's pretty nice. We're gonna try and knock this guy back. Meanwhile, looks like she actually is engaging on him, which I don't want. Let's go for that.
Get back here!
Okay, so unfortunately that didn't knock him down, but...
I got it.
And Skewer, dual wield. We're just gonna try and take this guy out first, and then we'll worry about it.
Not a problem, boss.
Oh, dang, that was strong. Holy crap. Alright, well, if there is a flanking bonus...
Right.
Oh, cool. So I guess that's a dual wield thing to have. Wow, there's a lot of dudes dying here.
Wait up, shit!
Go. All of you go on him. Mocking Blaze. And who do we have here? Crescent Runner. Come quick, we have a situation on the cliffside. They have the commander. Well, I will be there as soon as I loot all these bodies. So it removes random hostile effects. Broken helmet. I'm sure that'll be something that
Will do.
I can reduce down or something like that. Weaponry and armor strewn. Fortunately, the big guy didn't seem to drop anything good. Unfortunate. You never know when you may or may not get to Skycat. Oh, plus 10 lore. I could use that if I want to go back to the other side of the heavy guard. So I think both of our characters aren't really... Oh, okay, so Drastus was the name of the commander. Stow your weapon and we'll find out how long a man screams for hitting the ravine down below. Cornered between a precipitous drop and a band of angry soldiers, the Oathbreaker warrior holds a disfavored officer at knife point. Skewer him, worry not for me, Ashgrave will protect. The spirit officer winces, blood seeping from the seams of his bracer and cures. You heard the man. He plainly invited you to use that little blade of yours. What are you waiting for? Permission from your pimp? This blade, with a jerk of the knife, slices off a clump of precious matted hair. If you're so eager to see your ally dead, just step closer. So, athletics, lower your weapon, then charge forward and wrest a knife from him. Attack. Attack. Release a prisoner you might know the inside of a cell. So we'll do our athletics check. Gain favor from both of them, and I gained points towards raising my athletics a little bit higher. The Oathbreaker cracks a wide smile as you lower your weapon. That's right. Now the rest of you drop those weapons. With his attention on the other warriors, you dash forward. He reaches out with his dagger to slay Drastus, but your hand is already on his wrist. With a retching twist, you mangle his hand, dropping the dagger harmlessly to the ground. Let his favored warrior rush forward from either side of you. Tyrell barely manages a strained gasp before being hacked and impaled upon their swords and spears. Kairos be praised, the Oathbreaker fought with the rage of Kieran himself. Rasa slides a trembling hand along the cut on his neck. Thank you, Fatebinder. I thought today was my last. From the look of it, guess they thought if they swarmed the pass, maybe one might make it out. We found a few scraps of parchment on the bodies. A student of letters such as yourself should be able to make sense of this. Alright, we'll examine it. Repeating the same message in different written scripts, the parchment explains the Vendrian Guard desire to overthrow Kairos' archons and rout their armies from the tiers. These pages aren't addressed to any specific reader, but rather openly invites all who remain loyal to the younger realms to gather at Vendrian's Well. Recruitment material, they are trying to bring more traitors to the fight. Useless scrawlings, nothing more. Well, from the look of it, we kept them from slipping out of the valley. Whatever they hoped to accomplish died here. The Archons are expecting you when they're ready to leave. When you're ready to leave by the gate to the southeast, follow the trails downslope for a few hours. You'll see the campfires leagues away. Can't miss it. Alright. So I have saved the day. Let's see what we have on here. Quick finger bangles. Ooh, gives haste. +1 quickness. Awesome. Brain. Sigil of distant impact. My lore's 29. Bronze flax. It's a two-hander, so we definitely don't need that either.
On it.
What is this? 35 athletics. Climb up the rope.
Huh.
So I believe my subterfuge was able to find this. Invisible for 60 seconds. Very nice. And we'll climb back down. So I don't know if you remember in Pillars of Eternity, but you had like, you could carry rope and certain things that would allow... How the hell do I get to that? Certain things that would allow you to... That would allow you to have certain interactions with the environment. Oh, I see. It's on the outside. Okay. So we're not going to... I thought we killed that guy. Alright, so this seems to be a merchant of some type. Let's see what he has to say. Fatebinder, what an honor to have one of Turon's court visit our humble holdfast. Need supplies? If so, you've come to the right place. So what will it be today? I trust you've been granted proper stewardship of the goods you are peddling. Well, you see, Fatebinder. I think so. I've been handed these bits of scripts. But I'm not a woman of letters. Let me see those. Certainly. A cursory read indicates the merchant is granted the unlimited right to trade in a logistical capacity. When not supporting an active battle, she has the right to trade grain, copper, and olives anywhere in the tiers. Where did you get these? Harkide Bronze acquired these on my behalf from Archon Tunan's agent, I believe. You see any issue? If there is an issue, I don't see it, but I'll say, well, looks like we have a slight problem. A problem? But how can that be? I paid a span's profit for the stewardship. What sort of problem is there? Oh, okay. Are unable or unwilling to fight. See the problem. You have the right to trade as part of active war efforts. Currently, it would seem our armies are unable. I'm sorry to tell you this, but you have the right to trade greenworn olives, ridge wheat, and maggot meal for beastmen. Some sort of joke. These scripts are nonsense. I'm gonna go with number 2. That there's kind of a loophole. Oh, I see the problem. Let's skip some steps in the stance, shall we? She holds up a hand of string of copper rings. A donation to the court. Call it a proper fine. Call it tribute. Just call off your game if you say yes. I'm pulling your chain. I enjoyed watching you squirm a bit. You what? For fuck's sake, I thought I was in serious trouble. You've been around the course too long. Seems our sense of humor is rubbing off on your sense of justice. Let's see what you have. So I guess one good thing is since I am, going with... Okay, so I still have gloves that will help with unarmed, which means I still will be buying and looking for weapons for my guy here. Alright, so there's a lot of stuff in there. I'm not going to go through any of this trading yet, but what I am going to do is we're going to run back over here. Let's open up our... Does that stop? Yeah, it does. Alright, we'll wait till we get over there. So we're going to use that... we're going to use that thing we got that is going to allow us to have plus 10 lore. And then we will... hopefully get whatever the piece of bronze is. What happened to... I wonder what happened to that person that originally helped us fight over here. They maybe died somehow. Alright, so we climb down. And let's come here. We'll need to look in our inventory for... Is it in here? Is it this one? No. No. That is this one. Yeah. Okay, put that on his quick bar. And we will... spells... stealth... Oh, there we go. F5 or backspace. Alright. Where is... that it? Quick items, yeah. Alright. You recognize the corroded bronze torque as a relic of Tearsman folklore. There we go. So hopefully that was worth it. Form, +1 vitality. Alright. Okay, oh wait, before we call the episode here, I do want to... Nice. So it looks like I can use these now. So we're gonna get these set up. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. This scroll contains magical accent which slightly increase the range of a spell. You've discovered a new sigil. Magic in the world of Tyranny comes from learning how to perfectly scribe sigils and empower them with energy. Okay, so there's a spell creation thing. Impact. The scroll contains magical expression which is used distance. Now it looks like I leveled up. Level up. Your character has earned enough experience to advance a level. Each level your maximum health is increased and your character is fully healed. Also increases one attribute of your choice. So, let's look at my character sheet. With each level you can increase one of your character's attributes. Each of these attributes provides benefits to your character. Increasing the attribute costs 1 point until the attribute reaches 19. To raise the attribute from 19 to 20 requires 2. I think that's implying that 20 is the cap. I kind of want to do this to start doing more damage. My wit's only so high because, although accuracy might be better. And it looks like, yep. So when I do this, it will increase. It will increase certain skills, corresponding skills. Magic unarmed. See, this strength, or might rather, does not increase my unarmed combat. So I'm going to do that. So what I could just try to do is go for, or what is, oh, this increases unarmed as well, and subterfuge. Ability cooldown. So this increases dodge, subterfuge, and control lightning. Alright, we'll do quickness. I'm okay with that. Alright, so the other thing was... Oh, I have talents now. Ooh, okay. Alright, so this is gonna take a while to go through all these talents. So there are 6 categories: your character, leadership, defense, power. Within a talent for each tier, unlocks based how many talent points have been spent within that tree. Okay, that's typical. Each companion has their own talent trees with unique abilities. What I wanted to look at real quick was spell creation. Oh man. Alright, we'll have to read that tooltip later. Okay, so I just opened up a whole bunch of stuff without realizing how long it was going to take. But my lore skill's pretty good, although it will be 39? What does this say? Skycap? Yeah, 39. And then I still have my talent left. Oh, and there's a level up bonus. That's cool. Very cool. Alright, well with that I want to thank you for watching. Let's go ahead and pause it so I don't waste this. Thank you for watching. Next time we'll head back over here. Well, at the beginning of the next episode, we'll go through the talent tree and look at the creating spells. And then we'll also try to upgrade any equipment that's applicable. And then over here, we're going to want to talk to these two, see what they are thinking of doing with that prisoner that I thought we had killed, but apparently didn't. And then, of course, we'll go and talk to the Archons after that, but not before we find out what's in that chest. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.